Welcome back. Let us continue, shall we? Ooh. Sir Almeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The grand melee will be held in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment and inside of the capital. An announcement has been made and the Allied forces are currently en route. My eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Akira. We must not fail. A rare opportunity to see you pit yourself against allied forces outside the Cartanero. Perhaps I would not miss this for the world. Let's see. There she is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing. Never mind. To think that we were mere moments away from facing the cream of Erosia's soldiery in battle. That I am mere. But what if? What am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Hanonor, or when he awakes. Alright, let's switch to Dragoon. I am ready, old girl. Are you? Stop saying old girl. By the fury, but could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of Fort Thames into battle. Pray do us this honor. During the grand melee, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will not be unaffected.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Uldalian, Gridanian, and Limsun forces will be pitted against the company of Ishgarian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to obtain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, aficionados may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to their company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company one tactical point. Defeating marked combatants will award your company 10 tactical points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Alright, time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. But I'm already out of bubblegum.
Please, God!
Is that all you've got?
It ends here!
Right there!
Oh, hello there. Cyclops! Cyclops! Everyone on your guard! All forces fall back! Shoryuken! That's a strong right. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Daft sod, you heard the man. Back to it. All forces, form a line on Akira now. Well met, I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Damn it all. Oh shit. Whew. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Oof. Alright, take your victory. You earned it.
Did she win? Then we... Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard! Well fought! Well fought, my friend! You truly are the warrior of warriors. Thank the Fury you were on our side.
My lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them. Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as your Stola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on one at a time. One day at a time, as Minfilia would have done.
That was fun. As long as I live, I shall never forget that duel. It was inspiring and humbling in equal measure. I feel honored, bound to point out, however, that my father was fighting one hand. Doll's balls. I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the blood sands have I had the privilege, but not since the bull of Alamingo hung up his swords. Back then, the overcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you have come, how much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day. When time allows, I shall look forward to it. Now go to the Ishgarians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us. Lead on, Father. Said your goodbyes. In all the years I have known Ruban, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be fallen into place, does it not? The Ishgarians have claimed their symbiotic victory, and the Erosion Alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Akira. You made this happen. You earned the emote victory. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is not left for but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us.
My lord!
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean Alliance, when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuelaine, you'll place yourself at your brother's disposal. He'll be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform your Stola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Ba, 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 ba. They say you dueled General Raban within a ring of flames. I did not think that man is so sententious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Minfilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seems to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artoriel has need of our assistance. That was fun. Bum. Do. Well, Mistress Blackrose, and thank you for looking after my brother. That he fought brave. They say he fought bravely. That he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lady, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike with the iron is hot. While the iron is hot, we made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do not but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? Wait, Alphino. Wait with Alphino for the. Okay. Excellent. I only hope Thinkin and the others will not be late. Ethical events do not come around very often.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me! Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Your bow!
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall scape my wrath. None shall scape my revenge!
Seven hells! Damn you, Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
There we go. There they go. The last of the guests, having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you have seen in Az's Law was an illusion, perhaps, but he acted without hesitation. So did Sir Elmeric. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wounds was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Az's annex shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the child of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, Nec Estidian. Boy. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances, if anything. However, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say, not to the Warrior of Light or even my fellow Silent, but to you, my Akira, my friend. But not here, no. But of course, the intercessory of in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Camp. For a second there, I thought she was dead. Luckily, she's alive. Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Yes, indeed.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Sir Emmerich is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try. We will. I know we will.
Thank you, Akira. It is unfair for me to unburden myself to in this manner, the time after time. But I am glad that you permitted me. Nonetheless, you are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estidian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right. There is quite enough solemn introspection for one night. I think we would both benefit for some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fort Temps Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. Woo. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Do do. Yes. Fuck off. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Yet again, we welcome in all too familiar path. I am reminded of which we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our time to return the favor. Oopsies. Okay. Here, let's no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Yida and Paplameo, or if we gave up hope on bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiac and Hylian, and of all Asian's aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. Ba 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 ba.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Caution, Yida, that is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Alright, that concludes this episode of Final Fantasy XIV, Heavensward. We shall continue with some 3.2 stuff. Mainly the first, one of the first primals, and the second part of Alexander Raid. Till then, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Fare thee well.